Hi, Thomas Brinsko here, publisher of BIC Magazine and BICmagazine.com, bringing you the top news of the week. The biggest story trending on our website this week is that the Port of Corpus Christi released its year-end numbers with record tonnage. The month of December specifically, 13.8 million cargo tons going through the port. For the year, 122.2 million cargo tons. That's up about 15% year over year, spurred on, of course, by a lot of crude exports. Specifically, Enterprise is bringing crude from the Permian Basin on two new pipelines that opened up in the third quarter. Those pipelines named Cactus II and Epic. For those of you in the midstream, probably very familiar with that. It helped clinch a record fourth quarter for them of 37 million cargo tons, about an 18% increase over the previous year. Another story that was getting a lot of love on our website is a thought leadership piece from a guy at ExxonMobil, Patrick Goschy. Now, Patrick is the digital venture owner for one of the digital venture owners for Exxon. He made a presentation on innovation and using old tools in new ways. A really interesting article. Patrick is a self-described geek who has been involved in over 270 patents, but not an engineer, living in an engineer's world, had some great insight on innovation, and kudos to Exxon for putting an outsider in that position over there. I encourage you to check that article out if you haven't read it already. Also in the news, Enterprise Products began service at their IBDH plant in Mont Belvieu. That is an isobutene dehydrogenation plant. That's a mouthful, yes, but IBDH we're going to call it. It began service last week. They're going to be ramping up the volumes of that plant over the next month or so. Eventually, it's going to be able to process about 25,000 barrels per day of butane, in converting it into nearly 1 billion pounds per year of isobutylene. Supplies of isobutylene are at a little low right now. Great timing for Enterprise, of course, on the supply and demand side. Isobutylene used to come from crude oil derivatives being processed, and as a result of the lighter, low-cost, light-in feedstocks, there's not as much of it out on the market right now. If you're not following us already on Twitter and LinkedIn, please do, and I look forward to seeing you next week.